Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ole Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
Has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He's looking to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
A full dive to haul that one in. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Up-tempo for the offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Rebels in the hurry up. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The run to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. At the 35, he's open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Tempo and overdrive. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2. And these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Auburn lines up quickly. Quick release by the QB. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off play action on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, the ball's incomplete and brings up second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He leaves it with his back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide out in motion. A quick pass on the fly motion. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st and goal, Auburn.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 10 to Iowa State.
Give to the back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a 1st.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Finds us back in the middle.
Yeah, And you see running backs in today's football, they play the wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4 down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. Bulls his way forward. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes the connection. Keeps the legs moving. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary run. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Auburn 28, Ole Miss 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Right back to him on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gage. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. The throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Find space on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Handoff to the single back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Dances away to buy time. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Rebels will hustle to the line. He'll try to pop the draw. Sweet cut there. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Release to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Can't get him to the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes his connection. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The short hands, it's Beebe.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker, it's Beebe. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's
touchdown, Rebels! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Conway. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form today.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Gage. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. No huddle here for the offense. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. No huddle offense to the line. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Auburn lines up quickly. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Touchdown,
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
And the pass is intercepted. And more yards after contact. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Line getting set on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Auburn 46, Ole Miss 33.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Off the RPO, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You know, you think 3rd and inches, let's see if we can get a big play. Instead, the defense turns in a big play.
Huge play, because you're thinking run, run, run on 3rd and inches. The quarterback decides to throw the football, and you still get to him, get after him, and now put yourself in a much better position on 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game. So we got to go. We got to take shots, find the matchups, and let's see what happens.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On target to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
But trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking left. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Touch pass on the run. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the ground with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Auburn 52, Ole Miss 39.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Avoids pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going up top here late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.